individual as well as team. In the women's, much of the same. And we've seen the leader, Becky Martin, now sitting second. We're waiting scores from Addison Walwyn, who now sits first in the women's. She should be through her first 3 holes of the competition very soon. She teed off at 10-10, so they should be coming in soon. We have scoring from Emily Tyndall, who is in the Georgia College Grizzlies, sitting +1 for the day, tied for 4th, +3 on the tournament. So scores starting to trickle in. She teed off around 10 o'clock. Addison Walwyn was in the group after her at 10-10. So they should be coming soon. We'll have scoring there from the women's individual. Is Marc-Olivier Place there, who's center screen, if you see a ball making its way and going to trickle into that bunker right of the green, and that's going to make for a difficult third shot. We're not sure who that was in this grouping. That's going to make for a tough shot. As you see the pin stuck pretty close to that bunker. So we'll keep an eye. Marc-Olivier Place definitely sitting the best out of this grouping. So Marc-Olivier Place from the Andre Laurando with his second shot. He had a great tee shot here on 1. Looking to stick it close. That one's in the air. I don't want to end up below the pin, as this is quite downhill, and that one's going to be a nice shot. He's probably got himself about 6 or 8 feet there for a putt. He's in pretty good shape, especially when we look at some of these other guys. One's in the bunker for sure, so he's sitting pretty good with his third shot coming up. Marc-Olivier Place -3 on the tournament, 5 behind the leader right now. And there's another shot. That's a nice shot right there, and that's going to be below the pin, which is ideal. Here on 1, as you see the sloping right to left quite drastically. And a lot of the greens here at Fox Meadow, we've seen a video of Robbie Junker out in the field on 6, talking about the slope and the speed of these greens. It was on hole number 6 where he dropped the ball and it rolled right down the green. So right now we will join Robbie Junker. He is on hole number 7, giving us a look at the hole we haven't been able to see so far this weekend. So to hole number 7, Robbie?
Thanks, Darcy. We find ourselves out at the 7th hole, 124-yard par 3. Today, playing a little bit into the wind, pretty generous pin placement in the middle of the green. The one thing the players are going to have to be careful of today is spin. This green slopes pretty heavily from back to front, so there is the potential of players spinning the ball back into the water. They'll have to look out for that.
Thank you, Robbie. On hole number 7, the par 3, island green. You're going to want to watch the water, like he said. Could be very tricky, you know. And in this wind, you don't know, what it's going to take. And we see coverage of the 18th hole for the first time today. Golfers making their way up. You're not sure, what the wind is going to do to your ball. So on that 7 par 3, it's going to be tricky. And look forward to seeing some scores on that hole, talking to the golfers as they make their way in. Now, on 18, I think we're going to have our first grouping, and this grouping includes Robbie Potesta, who tied for 6th right now, even on the round. He's been 72-72. He's from the Vancouver Island University Mariners. So this is a par 5 18, a beautiful hole, one of the favorites, along with number 1 on this golf course. You see a bunker there as we take a look at hole number 1. So this is going to be the first grouping that we're through 18. And that wouldn't look to get away from this guy here on the first tee. So there's been one group through 18. That grouping, Robbie Potesta, Noah Lubberding, Mitch Ahrens, and Cole Morrison. They're now on number 1. So they'll make their way. So just as the leaders begin their round on 1, we see a grouping starting their back 9, which is actually on the front 9 here at Fox Meadow. And they're away on 1, few of the golfers starting. We've seen on 18 there, they're getting set up, and here we go back to 18. The second grouping of Kyler Bourgault, Josh Goriot, Matt LeMay, and Ryan Skoriecko. Matt LeMay sitting tied for 9th at +1 for the tournament, -1 today. We watch hole number 18. This group finishing their first 9 of the day. These guys teed off 8:35 and 8:45. This group here we're watching currently 8:45. I think this might be Matt LeMay from the Georgian College Grizzlies. Third shot, I would say, on 18. A nice shot. This is a nice green to putt on here on 18. Nice pin placement too. So you got a lot to work with on that front of the green. Is Josh Goriot from the McEwen University Griffins. On the green, as well as Kyler Bourgault. More action on the green on 18. So a lot of these golfers getting through their first 9 and will be heading on to their back 9. These guys will head to the front 9 at Fox. It'll be the second 9 of the day for them. And the tournament almost wrapping up. So it's really getting down to it. We'll see some of these golfers finishing up the tournament in the next couple hours. Just like that, things will start to wrap up here in Prince Edward Island for the 2016 PING CCAA Golf National Championships. This group of Kyler Bourgault, Josh Goriot, Matt LeMay, and Ryan Skoriecko. Kyler Bourgault, the putt here on 18. This will be a good putt. Maybe give him about 3 feet. Finish up on 18 to finish his first 9 of the day. Matt LeMay there on the left of the screen of the Georgian College Grizzlies. The wind has been whipping most of the week for action this, for the CCAA PING Golf Nationals, and that's a nice putt, going to sail by about 3 feet from Matt LeMay. Wednesday was very windy, and now today the wind causing quite an issue again, especially at tee shots off of 1 and 10, it seems. A lot being taken and driven right. So that's what a lot of these guys have had to deal with off 1 and 10. And this group here will head to 1, the highest point of the golf course, for their tee off for their back 9. And coming up shortly, we've had a group already through 18 and on to the front 9. Ryan Skoriecko of the Red Deer College Kings puts that one a few feet before the pin. He's still got about 2 feet to work with there, so not happy, as you see. Josh Goriot of the McEwen University Griffins now putt on 18. Oof. So this group will finish up on 18. This is the second group to file through this 18th hole. They will make their way to the front nine coming up next. Kyler Bourgault, Josh Gorio, Matt LeMay, and Ryan Skoriecko will finish up. Here's Matt LeMay. We'll watch him finish up his front nine of the day. Matt LeMay sitting -1 after the first 6 holes. We'll get an update of his scoring. Every 3 holes, the scores are updated at ccaa.ca. So make your way there, and you can get all sorts of information from this tournament. Matt LeMay, the Georgian College Grizzlies, finishes up, and that will watch Kyler Bourgault as well. He's sitting tied for 13 from the Vancouver Island University Mariners. He's -1 on the day, +2 for the tournament. Finish up on 18. And we're going to take a quick break here in the coverage of the PING Golf Nationals. It's Kyler Bourgault. Finishes up on 18. Darcy Cudmore